friends! As you can see, we are in Tokyo. Now I will show it with my own eyes. Let's go! In this video we will try to immerse ourselves in the mind-blowing Japanese world. We will visit popular places. Let's try to understand their culture and, of course, look at the cars. Enjoy watching! More than half a day on the road and finally I'm in Japan. Now I am in Tokyo. We just checked in. We had to make the metro. It was extremely difficult to figure it out because absolutely everything is written in Japanese. Where it is written in English, it's not obvious. But right away, without mistakes, we were able to get the desired destination. In Japan, absolutely everyone follows the rules. Here's a small pedestrian crossing, and everyone will definitely stand. Look how beautiful it is. There is absolutely not a speck of dust anywhere on the asphalt. No trash, nothing. Smoking is prohibited here in public places. Littering is prohibited, and this is definitely something to strive for. Look, now the traffic light is red. No, they moving. I'll probably stand. No, I will. And now I am perhaps in the most famous place in Japan and in Tokyo as well. This is a Scramble Square, a place where thousands and thousands of people cross the road at the same time during each traffic light interval. Directly behind me is a place that was in the movie Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. This is where Sean used to get on the subway when he got ready to school. Now I'll insert this frame here. And you've probably seen the shot with these houses behind me and with the sign many places, but also in the movie Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. In the very main scene where DK was riding with the Han, they drove right through this intersection. They organized illegal racing among such a crowd of people. All this, of course, is computer graphics, and in general, Tokyo Drift was filmed in Tokyo in literally 2 frames. The rest was either done on a computer or filmed in the USA. Hachiko statue. This is Hachiko Square, the very place where the story began. This dog Hachiko came here. The name translates as 8, and it was here that she waiting for her owner every day, all her life. But the owner unfortunately died, and this dog continued to come here for another 9 years every day until she died. This is such sad story that has become legendary throughout the world, and you probably know that this story was made into a film starring Richard Gere. Any street you go to, everything is checked down to the smallest detail. But those same famous vending machines that stand here on absolutely every corner. For some reason, such fakes are made here. Amazing aesthetics in the absence of aesthetics. These are such old, tasteless buildings. There is a private building here, and then like this and like this, and it all fits together so well and looks very cool. It's impossible to stop filming on every corner and taking pictures because everywhere you look there is just some kind of picture. I found some establishment. Looks very nice. They was extremely surprised. I asked, "Is there beer chain?" He says there is, but I had to translate it myself through the translator. The draft beer is called Ebisu. Here is the name. I think this is signed from above. Let's try Ebisu. Rice lager, indeed. I've never tried it, but that's what I imagined it to taste like. Just had a beer. They also taught me to say 3 words. Arigato. Thank you. Konnichiwa. Hello. Sayonara. Goodbye. I think that these 3 words are enough for me to make people here smile at least a little. In fact, sorry guys. Now I'll film this separately. I wanted to say that the people here are very friendly. They immediately volunteer to help. On the subway, when nothing is clear, everything written is hieroglyphs, a guy immediately came up, saw that I had problems and asked me, "Where should I go? Let me help." And here that applies to absolutely everything. And now I'll show you this parking lot. As far as I understand, this is just a common thing. And my whole body is covered with tattoos. This is not a good sign here. They associate it with Japanese mafia. Opa! What a beauty, look! Right in the center of Tokyo, in the Shibuya area, there is this casino. Here it is called Pachinko. Casinos are illegal in Japan, but here, formally, people win not money but balls, which can later be exchanged for money from any exchanger on the street. Notice how loud it is here. It's work almost like hypnosis, so you don't get distracted from the game. Gambling addiction is a big part of Japanese culture. A huge number of people play. It's Tuesday and everyone is doing this in the middle of the day. Unfortunately, cases have become frequent when players arrive with children and forget about them, leaving them in the car. After some time, the car simply ran out of oxygen. I understand that there is still a second floor, and from below too. These are all slot machines. In the center of the city. It's crazy. I ended up in one of the biggest manga comics shop all over Tokyo or maybe all over Japan. To be honest, I am not a fan of anime, but I think those who love this will definitely check it out. Despite all the high technology in Japan, they still listen to music on CDs and watch movies on DVDs. And in the center of Tokyo there is a giant store where you can buy or rent such discs. It's some kind of energy drink. It turns out that this is not a taurine, but ginger root. It helps us, we drink it all the time on the road. This is for relaxation. You came to the bathhouse, drank and you feel good. This is what makes the brain work. We went to visit a living legend of the automotive world, Akira Nakai, and his RWB workshop. He became famous throughout the world for hand-sewing the arches of classic Porsche models and installing crazy extensions of his own production on them. We arrived at RWB. Actually, behind me is the workshop of Nakai-san, which unfortunately is closed today. Here is a small parking lot with his personal cars. I won't come close because the neighbors might call the police. They were closed. Big disappointment for me, because I want to make a whole video for you. I'll show you the cars that are parked here. 86, some kind of Porsche for the project. Extensions are being built right in this garage that. Damn. Well, of course I'm upset. I thought about at least buying some merch. Unique cars. They're being built right outside these gates. We will definitely come back here in the future and make a whole video about RWB and chat with Nakai-san. Yeah, but we stopped by. It's the school visit such a legendary place.
А те, у кого есть, то есть как бы все, там эти проекты чип и устарели. Всё. И как бы и конец.
We are on Ginza Street. The most expensive real estate in the world is located here. The cost per square meter here is about $1 million. Also, in the street there are boutiques of luxury brands, premium car dealerships and the best restaurants. Here is a Toyota bus. It runs entirely on hydrogen. Behind me is the only old building in Tokyo that remained after the war, after the fires. Because all the buildings in the city were made of wood. And this is the only building that was made of stone. People destroyed the rest of the city completely from scratch. Can you imagine how big Tokyo is and how global was the fire? We observe a Nissan car dealership on the most expensive street in Tokyo, Ginza. Hakasuka, JTR, and I don't even know what is it. Apparently some kind of concept car. We parked the car for 2 hours or less. 2000 yen is approximately $120. If you want to go some establishment or shopping center, it will be quite difficult to park your car, because all the places are occupied. And any parking here will cost $120 for 2 hours. And it's not very expensive for Japan. It's also not customary here to violate someone else's personal space, and no one will get into the elevator with me. They will wait for the next one. Absolutely no one here speaks English. Only sometimes employees at reception in hotels speak a broken language. I don't know how this happened, and in general in Asian countries this is common. Almost no one speaks English. I managed to find out what the reason is. The Japanese consider themselves a self-sufficient nation and they simply have no need to learn foreign languages. I'm sorry? I hit all the cyclists because I walk on the right side. And here the traffic is on the left. That's the problem. This is such an interesting phone booth. I have not seen this for a long time. You can see a very popular profession for retirees in Japan. These are the people who control the road. This is the next exit from the hotel. Look, now the BMW will turn. People have such a job. They stand all day and control the entrance to the hotel. Please note the responsibility involved. Looks in all directions so that there are no cars. They really care about pedestrians.
Wow, nice. Oh my god. Yeah, cakes. Yeah. I think there is wrong.
ね、離れてあげると、
Почувствуй, почувствуй.
Oh my god.
On the way to the hotel I met a Toyota car dealership. GR86. This is the Supra standing here. This is one of the examples of high-tech Japanese parking lots. The car drives out of there, stops at this circle, then turns it around and it drives out of here. There are a lot of cars here, different, from Formula 1 to rally. There is also a second row here. Here is the Hot Wheels department. Such machines are in every cafe, every supermarket, on every corner. You can find them absolutely everywhere. And in reality, people are constantly crowding around them. And these slot machines are also very popular here. Here come the gamers. There are a lot of such machines. Now I'm in a Japanese taxi. This is a unique car. It's called just that. Japan Taxi. It is made only for the domestic market and for taxi travel only. They are not for sale. This taxi turned out to be the most expensive in my life. For half an hour of driving I paid about $75. Taxis are incredibly expensive here. This series has come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. Personally, Tokyo turned my mind upside down. But that's not all. In the next episodes we will travel to our cities and prefectures of Japan. Get to Fuji, visit different museums, stop by the opening of the Liberty Walk showroom and try to understand the thinking of the Japanese and from tradition. Bye bye.